Thank you for giving me the honor of addressing the very first graduating class, the original 33 of the USC Glorya Kaufman School of Dance. This is a special day for all of us. In the last few weeks, I've been thinking about what the hell I will say to you all. First, I promised myself, and I promise you now, I will not talk about politics. I would love to, but I will not. Instead, I will go 180 degrees in the opposite direction and talk about generosity. This is a huge topic, but let's start with an obvious example. The woman who has made your school of dance possible, Glorya Kaufman. To be so generous to the art of dance, it's extraordinary, and Los Angeles is very lucky, and it's come a long way. A quick story. When American Ballet Theater performed in LA in the late 70s at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, there was a problem. Some musicians in the symphony orchestra didn't like sweaty dancers in their rehearsal hall. We had to rehearse somewhere else. Not so generous. Now look at what we have here, a beautiful modern school dedicated to the dance. That's generosity. For me personally, generosity begins with my mother. She encouraged me and opened my eyes to art, and especially dance. And there was a generosity of my teachers who saw something in me and shaped it. I was truly a terrible student academically, by the way, so this is saying a lot. I have also got the great good fortune to work with many extraordinary choreographers, directors, and performers. That has been a gift. To collaborate is to be generous with your time, your body, your soul. It's always a two-way street. You give, you get. It is the generosity. There is one more kind of generosity, an even more important kind of generosity, the kind with a capital G. It's the generosity to oneself. As young creative artists, and really as human beings, you have to be open to failure. You have to allow yourself to take a risk and fail. Failure is a part of learning. As Samuel Beckett wrote, try again, fail again, fail better. As a very old dancer, I have had many opportunities to fail. It happens. Projects collapse, knees blown out, money dries up. But you, as artists and as young people discovering what you care about, you must be generous to that spark inside yourself that made you love dance in the first place. It isn't a commercial pursuit. It isn't a fame or money or glamour. Of course, those things are nice. But dance is an honest attempt to communicate with movement. I think dancers sometimes struggle to be generous to themselves. My jump is not high enough, my turns aren't perfect, I can get my leg behind my ear. Please don't do that. Okay? Sometimes there's an obsession with technique that can kill your best impulses. But communicating with an art form means being vulnerable, being imperfect, and the most of the time, this is much more interesting. Trust me. You are all disciplined people. You wouldn't be here if you were not. So, be disciplined about being generous to others and to yourselves. It's the best way we can be. I promised I wouldn't talk about politics, but let me make one very small observation. There is a commonly accepted idea that artists lean left politically. I've been thinking about why this is. Maybe, just maybe, it is because the arts get to the heart of what's important to us, meaning our humanity. The arts are the best form of truth that we have. We must be vigilant to protect and maintain a society that respects this idea. This means we must participate as citizens whenever possible. You, me, all of us. Yes, you, me, and all of us. We must give our time, our thought, our caring to ensure that our country has the awareness and the courage, the generosity of spirit that is necessary for art to flourish. The more we do things, the better we will be as artists and as human beings. I wish you luck. And now it begins. Congratulations.